Hello, lords and ladies of Westeros. In this episode, we're going to learn more about farm accounts and how important it is to have one. And to make this episode extra special, TBWFR8's Lady Guinness is joining us today to help us understand and explain this topic in details. Hello, Lady Guinness.
Hello, Abu. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's nice of you to take time to join us.
Anytime. I love K68 Kingdom. I will do anything to help.
Wow, that's nice. And how long have you been playing this game, by the way?
I started in April 2019. An alliance called Focus
Okay.
first. So it's almost 2 years now.
Oh, 2019.
Yeah. Um, Lady Guinness has been with quite a few alliances. Was with 4 alliances on Kingdom 11. Then we moved to A43.
Okay.
But I was still in TBW then. Then we came to A68.
Okay.
And I went off into another alliance there. So then I came back to TBW, so I don't know how many that is.
Oh, all right.
It's quite a few. And I had problems with this alliance that was formed. So I scuttled back to the only place I had been happy, and that was with TBW. But sadly, it's not changed. But I like the people in TBW.
Yeah,
They are my friends.
Right. So how long have you been with TBW?
I've been on and off with TBW since May 2019.
Oh, okay. So I'm just curious, and how did you came up with this name, Lady Guinness? Is it a made-up name or?
That I love cats. I had 3 adorable cats. The oldest one was called Guinness.
Oh, I see. So
So I named all my accounts after
your
my
cat.
cats.
Your cat. Okay.
I became Lady Guinness because whilst I was doing the PO duty, I got absolutely fed up with being called bro, mate, buddy. So I created the lady persona so that the gentleman would know I was a girl.
Smart move. Well, I'm so glad that you are back again after a few days or weeks not playing for whatever reason, and I believe that your absence caused a little bit of misunderstanding about the PO duties in K68.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, whilst I was ill, I debated with myself whether to come back to the game at all. And I did finally come back. It was more or less to say I'm almost recovered.
Okay.
I found that I had been removed from the chat groups. Of course, as I'd been removed from the chat groups, I had no idea that Kiki had removed everybody. I just thought he'd removed me, and I was so angry with him. This is one of the things. I have got a very, very short fuse. I lose my temper very, very easily. We eventually talked it through. I speak my mind. I am what you would call a typical Northern Englander. We are known for speaking our mind often engaging our mouths before our brain. Yes, I've got a feeling that Kiki was relying on me quite a lot
Okay.
to cover both rooms.
For the benefit of the for the viewers that don't know, Kiki is the present uh, king of K68, right?
Yes.
Okay. So just to make the long story short, you're back with your PO duties, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Kiki made me buff room manager.
mm-hmm.
So I'm responsible for adding people to the chat groups if they want to request buffs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm responsible for training new POs,
Mm-hmm.
just generally making sure that it all runs smoothly. I think he did it keep me busy,
Okay.
so I wouldn't keep annoying him. That's just my opinion.
Okay, but it's comforting to hear that you're back with your PO duties, and it's really nice to hear that everything is back to where it was. And well, anyway, we're not here to talk about that. All right, let's just
No, I enjoy the PO duty.
uh huh.
I love people. I love chatting with them, getting to know them,
Uh-huh.
and I'm encouraging all the new POs to do the same. We have what is called a buff manager chat group, and that is where the managers can chat to each other. Very often, when it's not busy.
All right, but let's head straight on about the importance of having a farm account. And could you tell us and the viewers more about this?
Yeah, well, like I said, I started my T4 research in August 2019. I had a vague idea that it cost a lot in gold. It wasn't until I started I realised just how much. I knew that I would have to change two of my accounts to become farm accounts to produce the gold.
Okay.
And like I said, I had to demolish hospitals, make way for the mints. Had to acquire commanders who gave a bonus in gold production, and I
Like
started upgrading. I did everything.
let's go back a little bit with the commanders. Can you be more specific? Give us example of those commanders. Name of the commanders that is specializes in gold.
Rob Stark specializes in gold, and he is free to play. Soren specializes in gold,
Okay.
free to play again. Vice, free to play again. And there was Raymond, I think. I think he specializes in gold as well.
Okay.
I would upgrade them to gold because then I get the fullest benefit of the bonus.
Do you need to level them up in terms inside the tavern?
Yes. If I want my gold to increase, I will concentrate on those with the financial knowledge. I can't think who they are at present, I would have to go back and research that. So at the moment, I am concentrating on leadership in the tavern because I want to grow my army. So that is my main focus as far as Lady Guinness is concerned. Unfortunately, having 4 farm accounts and running TBW Bank, I don't have an awful lot of time now to upgrade the farm accounts, and especially because I do the PO duty and run the buff rooms, my time has become limited. But I am still working on farm accounts, producing the maximum amount of gold and other resources, and concentrating on transport side, because like I've said in the script, if you accompany a rally in PvP and they become injured, you have to send resources as quickly as possible and as much as possible to them.
So in overall, how many accounts do you need for you to be able to satisfy and gain enough gold or produce enough gold?
It depends. If it's for personal use, and just the one will produce enough gold for yourself. And if you have a bank, and I believe SKM do have a bank, you would send gold to bank, just withdraw it when you need it. That's how it works in TBW. People say, hey, Lady Guinness, I need 40 million for gold for research.
So those farm accounts that you have, or gold accounts, you put them inside your TBW's bank, and then you withdraw it using the other accounts, your main account.
Yes. Yes. It's like, I don't know whether people, when I came back to TBW last August, people did not understand, once the resource bar turns yellow, that means your mine, your farm, your quarry, it doesn't produce anymore. You have to get rid of resources somewhere. And as soon as I informed some of the people of TBW, that was when they started to use the bank more. So their farm account would flourish, if you see what I mean. Guinness Rocky is my most developed farm account. All buildings there are level 25. She specializes in producing wood and stone.
So aside from gold, you also have alternate accounts for gold, for wood, for other resources like iron. Stone.
I recently, Guinness Rocky does iron, but I recently lost one of my accounts, Guinness Iron, who produced a lot of iron for me. So I've had to sort of jiggle it about a bit, so that the other accounts produce more. I mean, it's another topic in a way, is hyper farming. And I know SKM do not hyper farm. My farm accounts do not gather, and Lady Guinness only gathers if it's part of a quest
Okay.
or dailies. Go out and gather from level 1 farms and mines, etc. Really, EBW should not be gathering for resources because the farm accounts produce enough. I'm grateful for what they provide. No, because I have a rule that if an account has a big army, one thing you don't produce is grain. Because the troops are very, very greedy and will eat it all before you can use it. I know if you can get the farm accounts producing enough grain, then you can have an army. What's the point? I've got an army with Lady Guinness. I don't need an army for my farm accounts. I mean, my main producer of grain is my second farm account, Guinness Gold.
Aside from what you have revealed to us, any extra tips to help players, especially the new ones, to help them increase their powers more quickly? Extra tips that you would like to add aside from what you have said earlier regarding this gold farms and alt accounts?
No, it's just a case of you have to start a new account. You have to, usually you'll get put on one of the very, very new kingdoms. But the trick is return to your own kingdom before you get to level 5.
Okay.
Because that way you will be relocated for nothing.
All right.
Then you use the second account for producing all your resources. So you would concentrate on building farms.
Okay.
But if it's going to be a solo account, concentrate on all resources.
Okay.
I don't know how it would work. Maybe you'd have 5 farms.
So at least a minimum of 5 farms will do.
Yes, for your own personal needs. And like I said, so long as your alliance has a bank where you can send surplus that you don't need for the time being, then you're fine. It's a case then of research production.
Okay. All right.
You research formations because there is a lot of production there. Commandership, there's a lot of production there. Do you see what I mean? I mean, if you want me to speak more about it, I would have to go back in again and research it. But it's a case of you don't need to do any of the military.
Just
it's just for farming, for production and transport.
All right.
It's like one of the things that I like to do is reduce the transport cost, because I don't know whether you've noticed, until your market is level 25.
Level 25, yeah.
Then
go ahead.
Transport tax is quite high.
Yeah.
So you might produce 4 million, say gold,
but you'll
only
only
transport
be getting just 70% of it. just 70 to 60% of it. Is that right?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. All right.
So the high, that is, those are the sort of things you would concentrate on.
All right.
Um,
We'll surely take note of that. And thank you very much for that helpful tips. And I really appreciate the time and effort to make this episode possible. And how about you guys? Do you have anything to share about your Gatwick experiences, or do you have some ideas that you would like to share to help improve this game? I would really love to hear your opinions or suggestions. Just let me know on the comment section below. And if you like this video, just mash that like button to motivate me to do more fun, exciting, and informative videos, and hit that subscribe button to keep you updated with my latest content here on YouTube. I hope you've all enjoyed and learned something from watching this video. And that'll be all for now. I'll see you all on my next one. And may the 7 be with you.
with you.
All right. Nice. Thank you so much, lady.